Where am I? I don't know. But I need to get out of here. I need to leave right now. No questions asked. A feeling of déjà vu hit me as I wandered the empty halls of the mall with the rest of my friends. My hand tightly clasping Seven's with a tight grip. A bead of sweat formed on my forehead that I hastily wiped away with my hand. My grip on my friend's hand tightened. So I do just that. I get up from my lumpy bed, a place that most of the other kids had settled after our chores, flashlight in hand, and run for the exit. The door to our prison surprisingly opened a crack. That was all I needed to escape. I take in a deep breath through my nose, my head turning in the direction of the nursery's door. The gut feelings in my chest grew stronger as our feet softly pounded the wooden floor, right above where Seven said he saw the blind janitor and a fleeing child before their capture. A shiver ran through us all at that statement, my mind wandering to what happened to that poor soul who got captured. Like a maniac high on crack, I rushed past the janitor, first sneaking by him so he didn't detect my noises, slid past the all-seeing eyes and the frozen bodies of previous kids who had fallen before me. Then I headed into a room where I found leftover cloth and dropped the fucker out a barred window. The sound of footsteps from below made all of our eyes widen. Quince held out an arm as he stepped forward and looked down. We heard him gasp as we saw the janitor as he passed by, but not towards a fleeing child, but to elsewhere. We didn't see where he was going, but none of us cared, because that meant we could escape easier. The all-seeing eyes were up next, and my sense of déjà vu became stronger. A knot tightened itself hard in my stomach. My heart started to race. I remembered this part in the maw as clearly as the back of my own hand. I swallowed down a brick in my throat. The eyes were off for some reason, but I didn't dare question it as my mind was focused on my memories. My deaths. However, I'm not safe. I know I'm not safe. I'll never be safe until I knew for sure I was far away from the maw. I let out a sharp gasp, my hand squeezing the ever-loving hell out of Seven's hand and my flashlight. My face went white. My heart thundered in my chest, but I could hardly hear it. Sweat dampened my brow. My breath sped up. My chest heaved hard. My legs felt weak, and my mind felt faint. The feelings of danger, violation, and panic waged a violent war in my head, like wars in the Pale Village or cities past. As I make my way through the maw, walking into the abandoned areas that I've never seen before, a hole breaks in the weakened floor, causing me to fall through. The panic within me grew worse. My eyes widened. My irises and pupils shrunk to the size of pinpricks. My sclera was probably looking bloodshot by this point, but I couldn't tell. Tears formed at the corners of my eyes, trickling down my cheeks. My body started to shake, threatening to give up on me. I crashed onto the ground. The leeches appeared. I ran for my life, but it wasn't enough. Dead, gone, over and over and over and over and over and over. The world grew dark. My mind faded. Every nerve in my body vanished. The feeling of safety was gone, even with my friends by my side. I'm not safe. 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 I'll never be safe. I'll never be safe again. Only death awaits me. Death. 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 Feeling so unconfident, Wendigo Studios? Never thought I would see that day. You always talk a big game, like you are the fearless monster that everyone knows you as. How sad for you. You really aren't that facade you claim to be.